Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I was apparently my passwords were all screwed up and it didn't want to connect. This was a page I'm working on, and it's a Ava Brown freebie. It's for the group fans of Color Colored Pencils, and they're doing like a color palette challenge. So that's that. Sorry about that. I am not ready because of that password situation where StreamYard said, I can't remember your password. So there was that. I'm pretty sure we are all accounted for now. Let's make sure. I'm pretty sure. And yeah. So, hey, I'm so warm. I just got out of the shower. And yeah. Benjamin, do you want on your shelf? Want this? Benjamin came in. Oh no! Oh, that's so sad. I just dropped pencils. Oh, poo. That means they're going to be all broken inside. That's super stinky. But I kept all the pencils out that I was using last time. And so this is part 7. Oh my goodness, you guys, part 7. I think 14 hours is way too long for a coloring page. I don't know about you, but it seems excessive. It seems pretty excessive to me. But you know, we'll keep working at it. So hopefully we'll be able to finish this. I think I want to add some shadows here. I got my Prismacolor pencils here. And also, I printed out some of my kitty coloring pages. So if you're new here, I'm starting a coloring book kind of business or whatever. And I'm working on a kitty themed coloring book. And here's just a quick little sample of some of the pages. And I'm so excited. I printed them. Oh, that's not mine. But I printed some out so I could color some for fun. And yeah, so I'm about halfway done with that coloring book. And hopefully, it will, things will get going and all that good stuff. But I'm so sorry to be all flustered. I mean, like I said, StreamYard decided to completely forget my password, and so it didn't want to sign on, and blah, 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 things like that. Oh, and I got my lunch shake. I also was put on restriction on Facebook for advertising this live, so I do apologize for that. Facebook did not like me sharing everything. So, last time we finished the top night sky, the blue cup. I guess I gotta make this brown for hot cocoa. You want up on your shelf? Oh, here's Benjamin. Ouch. Here's his paw. He's visiting. He's going up on his kitty shelf. Ouch, he totally just accidentally scratched me. His nails are like freaking razor blades. And, oh my gosh, what? So apparently he didn't want on this shelf. And we're working on blending into sort of like the daylight sky. And I added some extra long rays on the suns, and I think that will look super cool. I'm glad I kept out all the pencils, sort of, because I feel like I would have had issues trying to remember what colors I was using. That was one thing I noticed that I've been having troubles with was getting back to, because these color alongs have been kind of long and drawn out because I'm a slow colorer, I guess, but I would try to be really organized and put away my colored pencils, and then I felt like I would be having trouble finding the exact colors I was using. And I just wanted to be organized and put things away. And so I'm going to work on now keeping them out, especially if I'm not like moving on to a new element, so that I don't have to struggle in finding the colors I was using, because I don't really like to keep track of my colors. So it's kind of a pain for me. I don't know what you want, Benjamin. Benjamin's back. Your food thing's gonna, oh, his food thing's gonna go off. That's it. So I'm just resharpening my pencils while we get started here. And I may have to run for 5 minutes or so. I know I have some packages coming today, but they haven't come yet, and I have to run down to the office to grab them. But we'll get there when we get there. So I'm going to switch this, move this a little bit. Hello, welcome. I got a little bit of a late start, but I'm glad you're here. Be sure to say hello. And yeah, so this was what we were working on last time. We were working on blending up. And, sorry, I am just kind of pooped a little bit. I see people come in and leave, and that's kind of sad, but whatever, Becky's. So we're working on blending up, and I was really excited about my idea to do these extra long sun rays. I think it will look really cool. So this is powder blue. We're doing powder blue 1087, true blue 903, non-photo blue 919, blue lake 1102, and light cerulean blue 904. Playing with those, trying to make a nice little gradient here. And of course we got to work on the clouds too. I am so excited to get this page done, you guys, because I am ready to move on. And I'm going to make the event for that soon. If you're not already in my Facebook group, you should definitely join. It's called Friends of AdrienneSmith.Artist. I'm going to go ahead and link my links, obviously. Links, so that if you want to, you can join my Facebook group, all that good stuff that's here. I just put that link up. Oh, see, there went Benjamin. His food dish just dispensed. Oh, there's a little something on there. And so the next color along will start soon. I'm going to make the event soon. And we're going to be coloring out of R.J. Hampson's A Frog's Tale. And so if you don't have that book, go ahead and grab yourself a copy. The event just goes on as long as I need it to. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? There's like bits. I don't understand. Little scratchy bits going on. Right, so R.J. Hampson's A Frog's Tale, and I haven't picked the page yet, but I think I'll pick the page this time because, well, you know what? Every single page in there is awesome, and I'm really excited to work on that book. And I think, I haven't decided for sure, but I think we're going to use the Coco colored pencils, and I don't know, I'm hesitant because, so I started working on 2 pages. I finished a page with the color and it went fine. They're not, I mean, I don't love them as much as my Prismacolor, but they're really not bad. They say that they are oil-based pencils, but honestly, I don't really know how to tell the difference. They are harder um, than the Prismacolors. Like the lead is harder, and they're not as opaque. So like you see how the line is kind of disappearing under the colors because there's like white pigment also in these, but the colors don't really do that as much. So they're yeah, I got all kinds of craziness going on today. My brain is, I complain about that every time, but well, anyway, I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do color next or not for sure, but I've done one full page and I'm working on a color challenge in the group fans of Coco Colored Pencils, and they gave us a color palette, and so we are, making or coloring a page based off of that color palette, and I don't know, I'm seeing. So the first page I did with all colored pencils was a page from Lainey Dow's DAO, Adorable Town, and it worked well. I did pretty good. There was pretty good blending happening. And the colors are vibrant. So I don't know. I think I just need to play with them some more. So hopefully I'll be able to decide when I finish this next page I'm working on. Hello. Be sure to say hi in the comments. We'd love to know that you're here and hanging out. We're coloring this page from the book Tiny Cats by Coco Wyo, and I am hoping to finish it today. We're doing some of my favorite elements now. We sketched out some clouds that we'll work on as we go, I think, and did some cool stuff with the suns. Hey Deborah, how are you today? Thanks for stopping in. Excuse me. So so like I said, I'm really excited to finish this page, and I think I was talking to nobody. But the next color along we're doing is out of R.J. Hampson's A Frog's Tale. If you happen to want to color in the same book as us, and I'll put up that event soon. I don't know if the links still show for you, but I did link all of my links in the comment above, or however that works on Facebook. But it's there, and you can join my Facebook group or find my Facebook page and follow along for my events. And so I'm excited to hopefully finish this guy today. So we're working on kind of like a sky gradient going from this night sky down to this daylight, because they have some suns down here and I'm not very original. So at first I was going to color this grid because this grid was part of the page. I was thinking it was kind of like a picnic blanket, but then someone suggested I should do sky and stuff, and I was like, okay, that'll be a little bit more fun, but it's taking a really long time. Maybe I'm too perfectionist or something. My cat, he's being silly. So I tried out some new litter with him. I don't know how well it's going, but there's this, I guess, new kind of litter that is unscented, and it has like charcoal bits in it, and it's still by Tidy Cats, and I've been using Tidy Cats with Benjamin his whole life, but I think it was the 4-in-1 I like to use. And yeah, so I wanted to try this new one because I've been feeling like the 4-in-1 is like so scented. You can hear him scratching. I apologize for that. But it's been kind of like super scented and kind of annoying to my nose, so I was feeling like it was probably annoying to Benjamin's nose too. And so I found this unscented with the charcoal bits in it, and he has 2 litter boxes just because I'm lazy mostly, and in the litter box here in the bedroom I put mostly that new unscented one with some of his old scented kind too, and I haven't noticed him. Oh, and in the living room I put only the unscented kind, and I haven't really noticed him using the living room litter box. So I don't know. I'll have to check. I'll have to look through my own eyeballs. But we'll see if he likes that new unscented kind or not. I've never really switched litters on him before, but we'll see what happens. If you have any questions, I would happily answer them. Let me know you're here and hanging out. I feel like I am talking to the abyss, the dark internet abyss of nothing. But I just keep talking because what else am I supposed to do, really? So I hope Benjamin likes this new litter because I can get this unscented kind sent directly to my house. Because I hate shopping. I hate going to the stores here for some reason. Like, I used to kind of use going to the store to buy some stuff, like kind of as a reprieve, getting out of the house. But here it's just always so frustrating for some reason and expensive that I just don't want to. So I like to order stuff online and get it sent to my house because apparently I can't handle the shopping here very well. And plus, I think it saves a little bit of money because I'm not doing as much impulse shopping. The only thing I can't get really mailed here is like food items. I can get some, the non-perishables. I can get some. Now, I'm trying very hard to complete this page today. It is 12:40 here already, and I will have to get off this by probably 2:45 at the very latest, but hopefully we'll just get this finished before then. Fingers crossed. Now I'm using Prismacolor Pencils on Amazon paper because that is what Coco Wyo, apparently they are in a forced break right now. Amazon decided to suspend their account for no one ever really knows the true reason, but their shop is not up. Their books are not up, which is unfortunate. And Amazon has done that to many popular coloring book people, actually. And they kind of do it arbitrarily sometimes. They say you've gone against our whatever, and we are suspending or closing your Amazon account. And Anyway, it's a whole thing, so I hope they get that figured out. But from my understanding, they're going to work on getting a website up where they'll sell their coloring books digitally, which I think is a good idea. It doesn't hurt to do both, really, but I kind of like that. I kind of wish more would sell individual pages or like smaller bundles, because I don't always want every single page in a book. And I really like Amazon paper, and so I made a whole sketchbook that I can cut pages out of, and I can print my colorings onto the Amazon paper that I like. And I think it works great with Prismacolors, at least. It's not so bad for colors either. I guess maybe I'm just not picky. I don't know. Seems like I can make it work either way. I saw in a group that someone was saying that they were unhappy with their pencils, but their coloring technique, I think they would have been happier with their pencils if they practiced their coloring technique, because they were kind of just scribbling, and so there was a lot of white space. So of course there would be a lot of white space, and I guess scribbling has a negative connotation, I guess. But I mean, so here I'm like, I'm kind of pressing hard. It's making the pigments blend together and a solid color. But they were coloring kind of more like this, where a lot of white was showing, but more lines. And so I think if they had practiced a little bit more of their coloring technique, they probably would be a lot happier with their colored pencils. Oh, I forgot about this color, I think. Maybe. Oh no, I was doing that here, I think. Oh yeah. So what color do you think I should do with the clouds? When I did it on my last page, I think I did like blue and some grays. Man, the live is super lonely today. Oh, I also got trouble in a group today because I shared. Someone asked for a recommendation on more realistic books, and so I shared the book that I published, which is, are these the same color? No, this is the cerulean. I published, which is called Caribbean Sea Life, and I drew the sea critters realistically, and I got in trouble for promoting my book. But they asked for recommendations, and I thought it would fit, so I didn't really think it was a big deal. Ugh. Me. Keep getting in trouble. It's okay. It wasn't like trying to be a turd or trying to break the rules. I just was trying to offer them a solution to their problem. Helpful. Gotta drink some of my shake here. Adrienne? So, trying hard to finish this page. Oh, come on. What do you want, Bench? Do you want it on your shelf now? Okay, run away then. He's being weird. Indecisive kitten. Well, he's not a kitten. He's like 6. But Oh, the mail person is here. So I may have to run and grab my mail real quick. And I do apologize for that. But the mail lady leaves at 1:30. And then the office is not open again until Monday. So you understand, I'm sure. I'm getting a wireless charger for my phone because I have dropped my phone into the ocean more than once, and I think that kind of has hurt the plug-in, and so the wireless charging, a friend of mine said that that's what they started doing. I was like, duh, of course. I forgot all about those. And so I actually didn't know my phone. Before I got it, I was like, oh, I had to look up and make sure my phone could do the wireless charging because I wasn't sure when it started. But so I'm really happy with that. That's working well. It's a lot easier too when you're like half asleep and wanting to plug your phone. I just have to hover it over the little wireless charger, and it's magnetic, so it sticks to the phone. So it's pretty cool. So I'm happy with that purchase. What else am I getting? So I think I told you all that my coloring book is getting into some local stores here, which is super great. But some of them don't really have like displays or anything. And so I did some thinking and decided on how I would get them displayed. And so I decided, those little boxes that come like at the craft store, they're just plain wood and you can like paint them or whatever. So I got those, and I got 2 of those. Sorry, my brain isn't wanting to like connect all the dots right now. 2 of those for now, so that I could stick my books in them. I could paint them if I wanted and stick my books in them, and in the front have maybe like a seashell or a piece of coral or something to weigh down the box so that the books could still stand up and they could lean against the box lid. I'm pretty excited for it, but I have to decide if I'm going to paint it right away. I'm still waiting for a shipment of more copies of my book so I could take them to the stores. And so hopefully I will be able to work on that without, taking forever. Oh, 2 packages. Okay, so I gotta run really quick and I will be right back. Please understand, I will be right back. I'll write it on here too. So, okay, be right back. go. Sorry about that. Whew. I don't think we're gone very long. So, now I'm gonna yawn a bunch because that happens every time I exert myself, even in the slightest. Okay, where were we? I need whatever going on right here. I got a like while I was gone, of course. But I'm back. I got my packages. And we're just blending, blending, blending. Maybe I should have done this. So I've been thinking about how I could do this and have the time be more efficient. And it may be that I color like half of something to show like what I will be doing, and so that like I don't know, I just feel like this takes too long and so people don't stick around. Which I guess doesn't matter if they don't show up in the hole. Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit down about it, I guess. I'm gonna make a little new banner real quick. Be sure to comment. There we go. Yeah, so I guess I'm feeling a little, I keep telling myself that good things can take a little while to get started, but I feel like this is my third color along, and no one's really participated in the whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna stop being negative here. Okay, so we are coloring, trying to get this done today. So it's Cinco de Mayo. I am thawing some burger in case Dan doesn't want to go out. But we're definitely going to find somewhere to get some dang tacos today, whether we make it ourselves or we go out on the town. I don't know. We'll see how I feel later. So I got my little weight meeting at 3. And so sometimes the weight meeting makes me sad, and so I don't always want to go someplace after. You're in your litter box again? What a weirdo. He may not like this new litter. Hello, hello. Be sure to say hello. I was just talking about my cat and how I got him some new litter, and he was in the litter box not very long ago. And I'm not sure if he likes this new litter, even though it's just unscented, but same brand. I never really changed litters on him before, but I thought it would be nice to have, I don't know, something less scented. So it's only been, I think I changed the litter yesterday morning. So it hasn't been very long. So if you're watching this after, let me know how I can make this better. We're just blending sky here. Hopefully we can get this done today. Hello, hello. Be sure to say hi. This is a place where we can color the same page or we can color different pages, but it's a safe space to hang out and have some coloring friends. I'm missing all of my regulars apparently today. It is Cinco de Mayo, so you better be out getting tacos or something. I'm running out of things to talk about. Taco about. There's nothing really exciting has happened here. Lately, I haven't really been. Ooh, Benjamin just touched my foot with his nose and it scared me. It was cold. Haven't been doing a whole lot. Just been working on coloring. Yesterday I finished 2 new pages of the kitty coloring book. And so that's good. I'm excited to get that done. It's taking longer than anticipated because I'm trying not to put all of my focus on it. Because last time I did that and I finished, when I did my, this is the wrong color, it seems really dark. When I did my Caribbean Sea Life book, I got really depressed when I finished it. And I'm trying to prevent that. So trying to keep multiple things going at once, which is really difficult for me. But I think maybe I'll just do one more color along. And if that doesn't, so I guess I've been going at this for March, April, May. No, because we did this one and we did, what did we do last time? Did we do my book? If so, it's only been 2 months. But it feels like 4. Do you want up on your shelf now, Benjamin? You do? Okay. There you go. Okay, there. Is that what you wanted? No? I don't know what he wants. He's being weird. I think he's unhappy with his litter. Which makes me worried. So I gotta remember to go look at his poop boxes. Make sure he's, using them. Silly. Hello, hello. How are you today? We're just continuing to color, and I see people popping in and then just leaving, so be sure to say hello. Let me know how I can keep you here to hang out. We're just coloring. It's just an opportunity to color with friends. If you need a coloring buddy or background noise. We've been working on this page for what feels like ever. My brain isn't being very nice to me right now. You can probably hear my husband in his work meeting. He works from home. So when you're blending, it is good. Sometimes I get ahead of myself, and it's really good to do light layers. And then when you are going to the spot where colors are going to overlap, you do light layers over each other, both of the colors, so that they can somewhat seamlessly blend into each other. Ooh, forgot about my shake. See, maybe I'll try, and let's see. Sometimes they have some music, background music. I'll do that. This music is on StreamYard. And since nobody's here, I'm tired of talking into the abyss of nothing, so there's some music. Hello, hello. Let me know if the music is too loud. Just mostly have it on because people haven't been hanging out very long. I can pick all kinds of different songs. Sorry, I was just testing them out. I think I like this one best. Kind of relaxing. Ugh, there's like something in this. It's pretty annoying. Blue hand. Blending isn't going very well today. Stop using that one. It's putting lines in. It's weird. It's very close to this blue lake anyway. Hi, hello, welcome. Let me know if the music is too loud or if you would prefer it off. Let me know you've stopped by. We're coloring this page from Coco Wyo from their book Tiny Cats. We started this mid-month last month, and I'm trying to get it done here. Hopefully, be able to finish. Hopefully, we'll be able to finish within the next hour, maybe. It's already been an hour. almost done with the sky here. I'm going to work on the clouds and then the suns. However, we're going to do that. Probably similar to the moons. Alright, I'm gonna pretty much call this part done here. Just make sure I got the blended areas where I feel like it should be blended. Here we go. A little bit. Alright, so now I'll move on to the clouds. I'm going to do cloud blue, obviously. Cloud blue, which is 1023. I'm going to look at my little color charts here and decide what kind of colors I want. I think I might do 1061. And I'm gonna grab also 1063. And one more darker blue. And 79. What? So, where'd my cloud blue go? Oh. Cloud blue, obviously. We're gonna do a light layer of this cloud blue, and remember, we did a light white outline or a light a white outline. Of course, it's light, so there's going to be spots where the color doesn't really go. We did this on purpose. And we will try to brighten that up when we are done coloring in. So we're doing a light layer of cloud blue within. Oh yeah, I gotta do some shade on the plates. I'm excited to get this done so we can move on. Okay, so now the clouds all have a light layer of cloud blue. We're going to use some 30% cool gray, which is 1061, and we're going to add just a little bit of gray to the bottom of the clouds, maybe to a little bit of the swirls to give it a little bit more definition. And we're going to do that to all the clouds here. And they don't have to be perfect. Okay, then I think we'll grab, what is the other one I grabbed? Oh right, I grabbed this blue violet lake. I'm going to sharpen it because it's good to sharpen. And we're going to go ahead and do kind of the same thing and give these little clouds some more definition. We're kind of going over where we put the gray and maybe a little bit farther with it. Little random spots to give the clouds some interesting dimension. Okay, and I think I'm going to do the whole thing with cloud blue. Perhaps. I'm going to do another layer of cloud blue here. Cloud blue is very light blue. So we're going over top of all of those other colors we put in and blending them together. And it kind of gives it a really super cool look. We're almost done with the clouds. I'm trying to think what colors might be good for the shadows in this plate here. Should we just go with a gray, or should we pick maybe a sort of blue-gray maybe? Right. So that looks pretty neat. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pick, okay, what kind of gray do we want? Let's just use, we already have this 30% cool gray out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use that. So we have to remember that our light is coming from this direction. So we're gonna wanna put shadows areas like this. And they get darker, closer to the object. And the little holes and the doilies, I'm gonna grab one more darker gray. What was I doing? I got 1063 already. So 1065. And I'll also grab 1067. So these are all the cool grays. And I'm gonna grab the whole set of all the cool grays just because I like to have options. So that's 1050. Is it? Well, no. So that's 1067 to 1059 here on this. So I grabbed all those. And I do know that we need some pretty dark shadows in some spots, like right where the doily is, right where the cakes touch the doily, right where the doilies touch the plate. Behind the cat here. Between the cat and the cake. We're not going to stay super dark there because it's not going to be like a black abyss hole or anything. Grab a couple different colors and smush them together. to apologize for having a dirty doiling. Whatever, Becky. My mom says that. It just gets stuck in my head sometimes. I'm gonna grab a brown that looks like maybe hot cocoa. 946 is that. And then let's grab 941. It's not a very big spot, so that we can call this part done. Coffee or hot cocoa, your choice. Okay. Putting that back so they're not in the way. And I got all my blues out. I'm gonna grab some yellows here. We're looking for bright color, bright yellow, so definitely we want like 916, which is canary yellow, and 914, which is lemon yellow, and we're gonna go with 917, which gives us a little bit of that orangey yellow color that I love so much. And then we also still have out jasmine, which is 1012, and cream, which is 914. We did the outside bits with cream. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the brightest yellow I have, which I feel like is lemon yellow. I'm gonna do a light layer down in the suns. make it a little obnoxious, but not too obnoxious. Don't forget to color in these little rays here. But it's like this yellow is like a way different kind of yellow. So it's not going to be your main yellow, but it's going to be something that helps brighten it up for sure. But that's why we do it first. It's a nice bright underlayer, and then our main colors will be slightly influenced by it. So I want to grab the canary yellow. I'm going to go around the outside mostly. I'm going to do a little bit inside, but mostly on the outside of the sun. And also on the rays, but I'm not being, as you can see, I'm not being like super precious. I'm not like, I'm going to be more detailed when it comes to blending, I think. I have no idea how this music will turn out. And here is kind of like it's called Sunburst Yellow. So it's kind of like my, come on brain, like a shadow color. So I'm just going to do kind of like I did. I'm going to do this close to like a line of it at the edge closest to the sun circle on the rays. You can see. I don't know if that will really do much, but we'll see. We'll find out when we. Okay, then we got this jasmine color. And that's gonna like bring down the brightness a bit because there's white in it. I believe that's the color I did as the outline around the sun. So we're kind of using that to blend a bit, but not like super hard or anything. I think I'm going to grab the cream. Actually, that looks pretty cool. Oh, hey, Amy. Oh, finally, somebody to come in. But we only, how's the, I have this music on because nobody's been here. Can you hear me with the music on, or should I just turn it off now that I have somebody here that will talk to me? We're using the cream as the blender because it will bring down the brightness a little bit. Oh, good. What do you think of the music? Is it distracting or is it kind of nice for when I'm brain farting? You didn't get an alert? I think it's a little relaxing too. But I am thankful to be just about done with this. What I'm going to do when I'm done with the suns is go over the white again and the cream, and then we are calling it complete. Let's move on to something new. Okay, so we're going over where I extended the rays with the cream here, and it's just because I accidentally got some other color on it. And so drawing over it again kind of pushes the other color off a little and cleans it up. Sometimes it just spreads it around, but I think it always does a little something hopeful. I was so lonely. My brain was being really mean. I had people just come and go within seconds. It was really sad. Now, unless I'm feeling super adventurous in the future, I don't know how often I'm going to do these like big old backgrounds because I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I can make these lives slightly less long. I think 2 hours is fine for me, but most people don't have 2 hours in their world to give up for something like this. And then I'm not going to watch it later or anything. Okay, so I did that. I'm going to grab the white and go over the white bits here. Oh, my ears make noises. Hopefully it'll pop out the clouds a little bit more. I think I really like doing clouds like this. They make me really happy. I like the white outline. Ooh, I totally forgot to do some coloring right there. The wrong color, but it looks fine. You enjoy it? What? The music, the clouds. I'm excited to get this done. Did I already do this one? I don't know. Doing it again just in case. I might do another layer of black over some lines. So now we have about 20 more minutes before I'm going to close this down. Doing that black outline stuff, I quite like it. Oh, the 2-hour long. Well, it only really works if people show up. I'm not blaming you or anything. You know, sometimes like notifications just don't come through. But hopefully you go back and watch. So I like to just grab the black and go over the lines where they've been washed out by the lighter colors. I feel like that just makes it feel more done. Sometimes I can mess up and go over where I didn't want to, and I try to just embrace that. And I would do this with like a marker or something, but fine liners and stuff, they're not going to color well over the pencil or the colored pencil because it's wax, and it'll just clog up your fine liners. And your Sharpies won't enjoy it. I'm not really sure, like, I don't know if an acrylic paint pen would do well on it for sure. But it feels like maybe overkill. I don't know if there's any that could do this fine of lines anyway. I got 2 more pages done of the kitty coloring book I'm working on. I did that yesterday. That was nice. I felt really accomplished, like productive. I actually printed out some pages for myself to see what they'd look like, you know. Actually printed it makes it feel a little bit more real instead of having everything like, you know, digital. Doesn't quite feel real until it's a physical item. But I'm basically halfway done with the kitty coloring book. Try not to get burnt out on that like I did with the Caribbean Sea Life coloring book. Got burnt out in a weird way that made my depression kind of go crazy, so you know. I have so many things to do, you know, like optional to-dos and then like having to do to-dos, and sometimes it's just really hard to make myself do other things than what I'm doing. Like, I'm basically just coloring and not doing a lot of other stuff. It's easy for me to get hyper focused on one thing and not do the other things that I like to, or not need to, but should do. You know what I mean? that. I don't know. I do know I'm just very excited to be done with this. So this will have taken up 14 hours of my life doing this coloring page. I feel like that's a little bit excessive. Like, it doesn't have to take that long. But it did for me. Oh, I forgot to do my shadow over here. In the little bits. Yeah. I've got way too many pencils out right now. They're rolling into my hand. And I keep sharpening this for a sharper point. Oh, you know, I was having issues with this, with these pencil extenders. Specifically this one. I haven't had a problem with other ones, but I found out if I put some masking tape around the pencil, like when I was sharpening it, the pencil was turning still, and now that I've done this, it's not turning, so that makes me happy. So I've been doing some more coloring with the colored pencils, Amy, and that's actually been going okay. I don't hate them. I'll show you what I've done. I think I posted one thing in the group, but I also did something else, or I started something else. Okay, almost done. Oh yeah, the moons need outlining too. I posted a picture on my Finished Friday thread. Well, you know, the main picture in the group for that thread. And I realized that I forgot a small section of outlining, and I keep doing that. That's not the only one that I have forgotten to finish outlining, and I don't notice until like I'm completely done. I look at it, and of course I've already shared it with the world, and it's kind of funny. I just kind of go, oh my gosh, of course I did that. We found some old colored pencils in storage called Liquid Marks, and they're hard. Oh, that makes me wonder if they are watercolor pencils. I think watercolor pencils are kind of hard. In my experience, I've never really liked them myself, but they can be hard. So you should take a little brush with some water on it and test out and see, because the name liquid sounds like they should be watercolor pencils. Oh yeah, so do some scribbling on some paper and grab a little bit of water and see if it activates. Could be fun. Okay. Let's see. I'm calling it. I am calling it. I'm gonna move so we can see almost the whole thing. So we got this guy done. Okay, I'm moving it more. Sorry, don't get car sick. Still can't see the whole thing. Oh, there. Now you can see my mess. Okay, so here is the finished piece. That was a lot. It was a lot. But I like it. I still need to go to my storage unit and get my binders with my clear sheet protector so I can like start putting these things away. But yeah, it's done. I'm happy that it's done. And I'm ready to throw this one out the window because I think 14 hours is too long. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I really like the backgrounds. It's fun, but it makes it take a really long time. So I'm not really sure how much more backgrounds I'll do, like, I don't know, directly in the color alongs, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, it just seems too long. You know, here I am adding another layer of white in the white outlines. Sorry you can hear someone working on one of their units. I don't know if they're my direct next door neighbor, if they're upstairs. I can't tell. So I apologize for that. But I think I'm like really obsessed with the outlining of the main images. I think like I'm gonna keep doing that, whether it be just a white outline or with the other ones I've been working on where I do a colored outline. It's usually been blue to kind of signify that it's like sky around it without actually doing the whole background. Oh yeah, we were gonna add white whiskers to this guy. Gotta find that paint pen. Glad I remembered. Husband's out making noise in the kitchen. There's that. Okay, so take a sip of my shake. And my white paint pen. Here's what we're using, and here's my little paint pen lid. And dab some color in there. We won't need very much because we're just gonna give him some white whiskers. Make my pencil out more. Live.
Congratulations.
My husband's here. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Following you through your life.
Are you off work?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was looking for the cat, which I found.
Oh yeah, he's hanging out with me.
Loves you live.
Okay. Did you hear him? It's funny. What are you doing? Alive. Okay, this is not enough white. Did I? I'm sure I didn't like use it all up. I have like not even really used this. There. There. Whiskers. He's got whiskers now. Alright, anything else we're missing on here? Ooh, I dripped some white down there. At least it's easy to remove. So, okay. Officially completed. Yay! This concludes the Tiny Cats by Coco Wyo page that we did. So I want to show you the coloring I did with my colors. So this was done with the colored pencils, and I can officially say that it's not too bad. Where did I put? Oh. So using the colors were not too bad. And I think they blend really well. They are a harder pencil for sure. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more again. It feels weird to be that far away. Oh yeah, I always layer. So this is where I forgot to outline. But yes, and I always use like 3 to 5 colors for each color, which may be a little bit overkill because they don't layer that much. Like maybe it could be the Amazon paper, but they don't layer like that much on here. But they layer well enough to do some really cool shadows and details and stuff. This was like one of the shortest colorings that I did. And I think it's because I was like, there's not like a lot of detail, and I could do a lot of the same color for things. Like I did these the same colors, the green leaf, the small leaves the same colors, you know. So that worked out pretty well. Overall, I'm not displeased with the colors. I want to use them some more since I have them, for sure. Would I buy them again? Yeah, I don't dislike them. No. So I guess so. I guess I'd buy them again, for sure. They're cheap. They're a decent budget colored pencil. They're not going to be artist quality. They're not going to be light fast like Prismacolor or some of the Derwent or whatever, the higher end brands. But I think for coloring, I think they're great. I mean, you could use them for artistic things, but you have to be careful about having it in light, basically. So this is the other coloring that I'm working on with my colors. I'm doing a little challenge in the Facebook group Fans of Colored Pencils. This was an Ava Brown freebie, and she gave us, or the person who did the challenge gave us, her name's Willow, she gave us a color palette. So this was basically the color palette, but it was a digital one, so I had to match the colors as best I could. And I decided those I'm using colors again. And so then what I did with each color is I tried to choose a darker and a lighter version, or if it was a light one, I picked 2 more darker versions, and if it was a dark one, I picked 2 more lighter versions. And so the additional challenge is to only use 15 pencils total. I don't know if I'm going to stick to that for sure, but so far, I picked 15 pencils and we'll see how it goes. But I'm enjoying it. It's really, they're not bad. One thing I like about them is they're not as opaque as Prismacolor, so I don't feel like I have to go over the lines with the black like I just did with the Prismacolors, because the lines stay up front instead of going. I think sometimes if I use like the white, you can see it, or like light colors like that, white, or like some of those really light yellows, then that would be annoying for me. But so far on the other colors, not the same kind of issue, and I appreciate that in a different way than I appreciate the Prismacolor pencils. So how do I feel about the color pencils versus the Evazar? They say the color pencils are oil. Have challenges. Anyway, hold on. They say the color pencils are oil based, and I believe the Evazar color pencils are wax based. But honestly, personally, I don't know how to tell the difference. From my understanding, the oil based color pencils are a little bit harder lead than wax based color pencils, but they kind of feel the same to me. So I think the Evazar and the Color, I think they're on the same level of me liking them. I don't think I have a preference of one over the other, but the color pencils are cheaper than the Evazar. So, about challenges. Well, I don't know. I just need people to participate more, because things are feeling kind of like, it sounds bad. It just kind of feels like a waste of time when people don't participate. But I do understand, and this is why it sounds bad to me, because my brain's like, I understand that people have a life and I don't. So, I'll put up a scene in the group and see what kind of challenges people would like to do. Yeah. I want to finish a freebie coloring page, and then I want to be able to share that with anybody and then have people color that. But that's still on the back burner because I have so many things I want to do. But yeah, so it is 12:16 now. If you have any challenge ideas, be sure to post them in a group. I'll try and put up a post about it. And so chime in. And I do appreciate you hanging out. I'm glad you came in for the last little bit, because my brain was being a jerk. So it was telling me, what's the point? Like, why do you keep doing this if no one's going to show up? But it really helps when at least one person shows up and actually chats with me. So I appreciate you, Amy, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Keep an eye on the group. For notifications and stuff, I believe in the group, somewhere on there, maybe there's a 3-button thing at the top of the group. You can turn on notifications. I think you can do that for pages and for groups, and that may help you get more notifications. Additionally, to receive more stuff in your timeline, like when you're going through your Facebook or whatever, you need to participate in groups or pages or even your Facebook friends. The more you participate, like that means commenting, like more than like one word, like a genuine like conversational comment. The more you comment and like, so participate, the more you do that, the more you'll see of whatever you're interested in, because Facebook will finally deem that as something you actually want to see. So that's because they have this algorithm thing and they want, so if you don't participate in a page or a friend's Facebook page or a group, then it will show you less. But it's a whole thing. But yeah, so I'm gonna close up shop here, and if you have any questions, maybe you'll watch it from the beginning, maybe not. Either way is fine. I will see you soon. I'm gonna put up the event for the next color along, and I may cut down from 3 days a week. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, okay, I'm closing. I'll see you next time.